quest for treasure today, and we are going to Lake Mendocino, to a campground that was built way back in the ancient days of the 1940s and 50s by the Army Corps of Engineers. And we're going to hunt around a swimming hole that's been active since then, and I think the water's still low. If not, we're going to hunt around in the massive campground that's been closed forever now, and see what's on the bottom. There's the lake. Awesome. Okay, here we go. Lake Mendocino is pretty full, and you never know, the campground might be open. I'll check on that too. But there is good swimming, good bicycling. Used to be huge, massive stripers here. Hey, I see people out paddleboarding. Okay, cool. Uh-oh. We already had one this year. That's horrible. So everybody be safe out there. But yeah, what's nice about this place is that you can camp right on the water. Me and my parents used to come here and stay in these spots. I don't think this campground looks like it's open, but I see RV campers on this side. So they might just be doing half by half. But pretty cool. We can wander along the shore. First I'm going to go up to the swimming day use area and check that out. So early in the season, and this is our hunting grounds for the day, and it's had a lot going on for a long time. And then you got all the swimming down here in the shoreline, playgrounds, lawns, campsites, day use. So we'll do a long wander and see what we find. Here's our next signal, and taking everything that sounds like a good coin. Hey, that has some age on it. 1963. That's a good thing. We'll take all of the silver coinage that went with that. And they could have been dropped anywhere here because there's our marker. We're proofed. We're down here now in the swimming area, not quite so far out as I would want to be. Tore all that off my head. But the water does sometimes come all the way up to here, so kids and parents and people with old rings on will splash all the way out to those buoys. So I don't have waterproof metal detector, but what we can do is this whole area of swimming here. My first target is this thing. Some sort of, oh, I think it's a portal key for a wormhole. I'm going to go ahead and hang on to that. But yeah, solid cast metal of some sort. Okay, getting down here as close as I can to the water so you can picture we're actually at wading depth here and stuff. And I found a quarter. It's a modern one, and they're ooky in here, but hey, yeah, things fall out of pockets, all kinds of things. I'm digging 1,000 pop tops today because I have to, because they sound exactly like a gold coin, and so I imagine like a gold ring. So yeah, and they tend to float like leaves because they're aluminum. So they're down here. But yeah, look at the sand. We're in the real deal. Almost need a scoop. That was a quarter. Let's hope there's a bunch more. Okay, next target, penny, little hole, right by the water line. That's exciting. And the geese don't seem to mind my company, and it's just completely empty out here where there could be 100 families later on. So I think I'm doing the right spot at the right time. Okay, here's the hole. Here's the plug, and this is what I was thinking. It is. It's a ring. Look at that. So I woke up. I got a cancellation on work, and I thought to myself, hey, you know, where can I go? Last time I was here, the water was way out there, and so my brain went around and around, and then my gut said, drive way up there, and then I almost didn't, like 3 times in a row. But there it is. Look at that. That is pretty. Let's get the maker's mark off the inside, but that feels like a thick silver ring. Look at the imprint. Awesome. So I have probably 50 pop tops in my pocket, and this sounded just like them. And I was just thinking to myself, I'm gonna start high grading for coins, but I'd probably only find modern coins. So we're gonna hit every single target. That's awesome. Let's rinse it in the water. Right there. Yeah, look at the little thing swarming in there. See that? Whoa. Okay, here's the ring. No. Look at the inside of that. $14 karat. So it's a white gold. So I came out hoping for maybe a silver coin, or in my dreams a silver ring, and that is a white gold ring. Awesome. Awesome. Cool. Well, there you go. See, and I was sitting there trying to figure out why a silver ring would sound like a pop top, and I was figuring it was the shape. But it's not. That is shiny, shiny, shiny. Look at that. I like that. Let's see which finger it fits on. Oh yeah, there it is. So, probably a wedding ring. Poor guy. Okay. Okay, well, we'll seal that back up. We won't lose that. And I'll weigh that up for you guys during the cleanup. And yeah, we are up more gold. Right on, right on, right on. I'm glad you guys are here with me for that. Remember to subscribe. Okay, it's another quarter, 1980. But could have been any year or anything as it's shown. But yeah, that one was squeaking high and the other one sounded like trash. So, gotta gather the most horrible signals, it seems like, to get the best stuff. Isn't that the game? That's the next one. It's another modern quarter. We got swimmers down here as the season has started. Water doesn't feel that bad either. Well, that's the next cool find. A little projectile tip. I don't know what kind or what age. Probably not that old. But, and a lot of sinkers and a lot of pop tops. But yeah, let's pull out there. I like to do that. We're all good, Nate. We didn't get skunked. It's not a penny. Working my way up and down the beach. Swimmers came and went. I did my first stripe basically, and now I'm gonna go back on the next highest pass. And got a 98 penny, but when we got another signal, I'm having to hit every single thing here though. But I'll basically leave it cleaned up and not leave any signals behind. So, we never leave a signal behind, not even you. Where'd you go? I mean it. Okay, getting up here in the plants, roots are actually holding some of this stuff up in the sand so they're not so deep. That's cool. We're right on. I went up to the truck. I even stopped for a little while and then didn't know if I was going to come back down. I looked at the clock, and even though it's a little cloudy, I still got like an hour left of after that sunset light, so I decided I'd come back down because I got the fever. And look. It's got roots growing through it. But it's another ring. This one looks really cool too. Wow. So I actually doubled all the way back. I went all the way down the shore, and then I came back and I figured I'd rework the area where I found the gold ring and get every single signal. So I'm glad I did. Let me clean this up. with you in the water that's right here. Oh, poor fish. Didn't make it. Okay, what do we got going on here? No. Do you see that? Do you see that? That is crazy. No way. No way. Yeah, it is. For sure, and you see what it is? It's like titanium or something, and it almost broke the diamond out. I might have even done that, I don't know. Holy moly. But look at that. Oh, look at the insides. Okay. Tungsten carbide 2. So we'll have to look that up. I don't know much. But that's what it is. That was a fish. And that looks like a diamond, people. So I bet you it is, you know. So basically, we're up a white gold ring and a diamond ring today. Yeah. Right on. Thank you guys for being here with me. I appreciate it. It's way better to have somebody to share it with. Well, I guess the geese are here. Geese! No, that's awesome. But that was a silver ring. I didn't see that at first. There's a detail for you. Har har. It's crazy that it's set in there like that. Just goes to show you, dig every signal, you know. Get out there and just collect. Wait till you see how much garbage I picked up. I went brain dead. I've just been brain dead, just digging signals, brain dead. I mean, like, okay? Yeah, just like fishing, you know? Almost when you start to space out, they're gonna pull your pole right in on you. But yeah, this lake is actually, I used to come out here, camp with my family, and I would go along with my buddy in our raft. And there was more trees then, the water was farther up, everybody had snagged their fishing gear, and as a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old man, like a Rapala or, you know, a bunch of rooster tails, and anyways, we'd fill our tackle boxes up with fishing gear. So that was some of my first treasure hunting of lost human stuff instead, just natural stuff, was here. My first big old striper, like a 17-incher in a kayak, cutting across here from the campground in the morning. All that, and it's just beautiful. Oh, and late at night, you come here and you go on that far shore, there's another old campground, and you fish, and there are monster catfish. Take my word for that one. Rings, let them take them off for swimming, you know. It's just, our fingers shrink up so much. Everybody's does. Everybody's do, but yeah, a lot of wedding rings and stuff for some reason. Not that I find. These are my first 2 rings on my channel and ever with a metal detector that you're witnessing. So, really stoked. My gut just said, come here today. So, a gold ring and a diamond ring. But anyways, I wanted to show you the detail on these. Which is what I was going to say. They're both rings that I like. Not as much in the yellow gold, so stoked that it's a white gold. And then this one has like inlaid wood, I think, or some other stone. And yeah, set down in diamond. It's pretty awesome. Plus, what's tungsten carbide? Is that a precious thing or just a cool thing? Look at the color in that stone. Okay, so I'm sorry for not busting the clod with you on every one of these. I see again this, so I'm trying to stop as soon as I can because my brain doesn't, I get going into so many pop tops and then I stop. So it's another ring, so it's a 3-ring day. Let me tell you, today an osprey came and let me start the story. The other day on a lake that's not the one where I filmed the osprey, I found a dead osprey. And I hung out with it for a little while. It was massive. I filmed it, and then I thought, no, I don't want to put that on my channel for some reason, so I erased all my stuff. Today a huge osprey came and circled around me. Like, I looked up and it looked down and we made eye contact, and it went around and around and wheeled around me like they do when you're out on a boat, but as you're on the shore. It was a really cool moment, and then flew away. And now I keep finding rings, so I feel like, I don't know, the hunters were happy with me, you know? They knew I was here. Oh, look at that. So that is just as precious. Who knows when that was made. That might be probably silver wire. And then look at the little stones. So that's actually really precious, because that's another crafty person. A wire twister person. I know one of those. Wow. 3 rings for the Open Kings. Right? It's weird. They're hunting signals all day, you can hear. I can understand the geese. It means you've gone crazy. I think it's true. Oh, the geese trying to settle in for the night, and then new geese keep showing up, and then they all got to talk about whose deal is whose every time. 96 time. Okay, camera will barely focus. Geese are saying goodnight. And I went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth on this. There's other coves though, we will be back. And I'm not much of a water hunter, but shorelines, now there's something, right? So, 40 years old back at Lake Mendocino. Thank you for another good evening, lady. I'll see you again sometime, I hope. You never know. For now, it's on down the road. We'll see you guys in a little bit for cleanup. And yeah. Well, here's our cleanup. And just so you know, Quest Camera 2, the Sony that I'm using, that was the second one since I started the channel. I was being super careful as I was getting in the truck, of course, with 50 things in my hand. Dumped it on the ground, cracked its case again. It's having a hard time as I zoom in and out. It's crunching and cracking and having a hard time focusing. And this was the new camera to last the whole new season. So anyhow, collateral damage. Just wanted to fully disclose that. This is the cleanup of the day. There are our coinage. So we got 3 modern quarters, 2 modern dimes, a bunch of modern pennies, and then some couple cool older ones. And a Lego gun, and the time portal key, which is very important. I just know it is, you know. Gonna get to the gate and they're gonna be like, you have your key, right? And I'll be like, I do! Okay, so remember to go get yours wherever you have to find them. You don't want to miss this next jump. Yeah. Okay, so we got some sinkers, and these are all aluminum garbage. So I'm saving all these up from every hunt. I'm saving everything from every hunt in a big old wall of littler debris. Actually, not the beer cans and stuff. And putting them all in a bucket, and then we're going to melt down all the aluminum at some point and do something cool. But the reason why I show all these in cleanup is because, see all those targets? Okay, and I'm not a pro. So sometimes just to find one of these can be like 7 minutes on my knees digging, frustrated, going back and forth without a pinpointer, doing all that. That's a lot of targets. Just so you know, I'm not just wandering out and grabbing stuff. This is the goodies that we found. Out of them all, I think. First rings on the channel, so you're here with me for that. And what else to say about them? The rings! And they're awesome. This one I cleaned way up. So it looks like it's silver wire. And if you look real close, you can see that it's actually amber. My hand is steaming the camera. You can see it's actually amber, or actually garnet in the middle, some opal on the left, and then some amber there on the right. And so that's pretty cool. I would have been just stoked just even with just that, you know. Sorry about the fogginess on the camera. I'm telling you, we're having issues. This I actually found was this. Now, I've never found a ring on the channel. Never found a ring with my metal detector, and would have been stoked just for that to find silver. I'm still hunting my first silver, and I found the gold coin the other day, 2 weeks ago. And this is 14 karat, and so it's white gold, I believe, or blonde gold, however you want to look at it. And it's heavy. I weighed it up. It's a 1/4 ounce. So the gold coin was a 1/4 ounce. This is a 1/4 ounce. I'm a miner, so man, no matter what they are, I found 1/2 ounce of gold this month. So I'm stoked on that. Look at that. That is just awesome. Let me get you the zoom in on that for authenticity. 14 zoomage. 14K. And it's a B. If anybody knows what the B is, let me know. And I know you're probably laughing at me. I just don't know. I can't think of it. Do they always have the B by the K? And then there's this. Now this is awesome. Also, it's all awesome, but this was super fun. Also, I didn't know I was going to find any more. I believe that that's rosewood would be my guess, because that looks like what I have inset on my guitars. Or some other special wood, might even be relic wood, I'm not sure. And I looked at that in the light, and that is a diamond. It's got a you can see how they made this. They set the diamond into that little piece. It's got the little clear opening in the back, so that light goes through. That's one of the ways you can tell a real stone, is that it doesn't have tin foil behind it to make it refract. It should be open, so it well, in theory, catches light. You can see that the inside of it was coated in gold. I don't know if the outside was, and that wore away quickly over time. That would be my guess, is that the whole thing is a tungsten carbide. There's a little sigil there. 2 little slashes, tungsten carbide 2. I believe those are 2 1s there. And it was gold coated on the inside, tungsten carbide ring, wood set into it, and then there's the diamond. You see how they made that piece that broke there on the corner, but I think it's really cool how they constructed the whole thing. It's kind of like carpentry joints or something. And then there's that diamond. And I wish that I had better light So what we will do is we will take these rings, some of the other gold objects that could be gold, like the nugget that I found at the one house, stuff like that. And I have a jeweler friend who owns a jewelry store, and he's really awesome like that. So we'll go down and get some professional help assessing everything. He'll shine the lights on there and drop the acids on there for us and stuff, and we'll see what is what. But from all looks of it, that is definitely a real diamond. So you're with me for my first 3 rings, my first real diamond, my first tungsten carbide. Oh, what else? I don't know. But, so remember to subscribe, and hit the little bell for notifications, and it'll help you keep track, have fun with me, keep track of having fun with me. God, camera got dropped yesterday and beat up. That's why it's so out of focus. Got a little excited. Ouch. Maybe one of these is gonna buy the new camera 3, Quest Cam 3. Haven't. It's free. And check back in. Hopefully I will have the camera focusing better by then. And we will see you after on the next hunt.